Good morning, everyone. Let's start the practical session today. Before starting, can someone respond whether am I audible to you or not?
Yes, I audible.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So today I am going to teach you about the switch case in the selection statements. Okay, the previous lab session, we did the selection statement in the if-else, and today I am going to teach you the same thing, same the selections using another way called switch case. Okay, so when you read this lab sheet, you can see the switch case is called n-way selector like a if-else ladder. Okay, you know that you can write the if-else ladder like if whatever the condition, then you can write printf whatever the thing. Else another condition, you can write whatever thing. Okay, likewise you can write if-else ladder. If whatever the condition, you can write anything, and else if another condition, then write anything, else if another condition, then you can write anything, else you can write another thing. So this is a usual if-else statement. This is a if-else ladder. Okay. So you know that when you are writing the if-else ladder, you need to write more if conditions, more else condition, and you have to open the bracket, close the bracket, and so many. That means this is looks like very lengthy program. Okay, you can rewrite this one using a simple way called switch case. Okay, in the if-else part also you can write in the switch case, but in most cases we use if you have the multiple ways to be selected, like if-else ladder, the most suitable one is the switch case. The most suitable mean actually this is also suitable, but this is convenient than this kind of if-else ladder. සිංහලෙන් කියනවා නම් දැන් මේ if else ladder එකක codes ටිකක් දිග වැඩි වගේ තියෙන හින්දා ඒක simple විදිහට ලියන්න පුළුවන් switch case එකකින්. Okay, so now we are going to use this how to write a switch case, but remember that it is very important, there are some limitations available. Okay, what are those limitations? First limitation is, you know, if it is a if else ladder, let's say you want to write something let's say there is a variable called x. You can ask user to enter the value for the x, and you can use scanf percentage d and x. After that you can provide if, let's say, user enter the values in days in calendar, that means in a week. You know, if it is a week, there are 7 days available. Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's say start date is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. After that, last one is Saturday. Okay, suppose that if you set 2, you need to provide the output as Monday. If you enter 7, you have to provide the output as Saturday. If you enter Sunday, you have to provide the output as, sorry, if you enter 1, you have to provide the output as Sunday. If you set any other value, let's say 8, -9, or whatever any other values, you have to provide invalid day. Okay. Suppose that now this is the program you need to write. Okay, you know now how to write this one in if-else ladder. How to write? You can provide if you can say the user entered value with the x variable. You can provide x equal 1. X equal 1. Then you can say printf Sunday. Else, if x equal 2, then you can printf Monday. Likewise, you can go, this is using the if-else ladder. X equal 3. Then Tuesday, likewise, you can go. And the last part is else. Else mean you can go up to the 7. 7 is Saturday. Let's say last part is here x equal 7. Else if it is Saturday, last else part, that means not like 1, not like 2, not like 3, and the last part is any other value, that means 8, 9, minus whatever the values, we can say invalid day. Okay, now this is the usual if-else ladder we can use. Okay, so same thing we can rewrite as a switch case statement. Okay, that means we are always so this is the what do you call if-else statement. Here I can write what do you call switch case statement. Same like if else, first you have to declare a variable in text. After that, you can ask the user to enter value, likewise printf, enter value, whatever the thing, then scanf. You have to use percentage %d and x. Okay, now here you wrote if else ladder. Okay, here you have to write the switch case statement. How to write the switch case statement? First, you have to provide what is the variable to be switched. That means what is the variable to be checked for the value. Here the variable is x. Here also x. Therefore, you have to provide the keyword called switch. Switch. And you have to open brackets. That means normal brackets, not the curly braces. Likewise here, you have to use the like printf bracket, open this bracket and provide the case variable. That means variable to be checked, you have to provide inside here. The variable to be checked is x. Therefore, you have to provide x. After that, you have to provide opening and closing curly braces. Okay. Inside here, you have to provide whatever the cases you need to check. Likewise, if-else ladder. In the if-else ladder, the cases you have to check is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 7. Okay. Here also cases you have to check case 1, case 2, case 3, likewise. So first we need to provide the case 1. So the keyword you have to use case. Okay. And here we use that x equal 1. But here it is not required to provide the variable x. It is already provided here. Inside the switch, we are checking the x variable. Therefore, it is not required to check the x equal 1. So this is incorrect because we already put the x here. We have to provide only the 1. Do not provide x equal. Provide only the 1. So I erase here. Then case 1. Okay, do not provide equal. Okay, you have to provide 1. Then you have to provide this kind of colon. Okay. If this is 1, if the case is 1, then you can provide printf Sunday or whatever thing. You can provide it in the same line or next line. Printf Sunday and semicolon. After that, you have to provide this case is end now. Now you have provide Sunday. Now if you need to provide Sunday, goodbye or whatever one, then you can provide another printf, whatever thing. After you print all the statement, you need to give a keyword called break. That break, meaning of the break is the end of that case. Okay, the provide is break. Break means this case is end. Okay, then you can provide to your next case. After the break keyword, you can provide to your next keyword that 2. That case 2. Likewise in the previous case 2. Here you can provide again printf Monday. Semicolon. Remember that here this is not a semicolon, this is just a colon. 2 dot. Here also 2 dot. But the end of the statement you have to end with the semicolon. Here semicolon, here semicolon. Okay. Now suppose that now case is end now, then you have to provide the break. Okay, then case 3. Okay, likewise you can go case. Let's erase this one. Case 3, whatever the things, and break. After that, case 4. Okay, this is double dot. Okay, break. Likewise, you can go up to the case 7. Case 7. Case 7 is what do you call Saturday. Then break. Okay. And the last part, this is the last part, else. Else mean any other numbers. That mean not in between, what do you call, 1 to 7. So these are the numbers, no, 1 to 7 is the numbers of a particular week. Any other numbers, 0, minus value or greater than 7, they are not valid cases. Okay. In the last part, we are providing invalid day. Okay. Here also, if X variable does not match for any of these cases, then you can provide the default value called the keyword default and colon, then provide printf invalid day. Okay, after that break. Okay, then this is the starting curly brace of the switch, and here this is end. Now this is the ending curly brace of the switch. Okay, here this is the way of writing the same if-else statement using the switch case. Okay, and remember that it is very important. End of each case, you have to provide the break. Here, like you have to provide the keyword break. And the last part, break, is optional because this is the last line. Okay, this is the last line in the default case. In the default case, break is optional if it is the last line. සිංහලෙන් කියනවනම් අන්තිමට යන කේස් එකේ නම් බ්‍රේක් එක අවශ්‍ය නැහැ, දැම්මත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. නමුත් අනිත් හැම අවස්ථාවකම කේස් එකක් ඉවර වෙද්දී බ්‍රේක් කීවර්ඩ් එක අනිවාර්යෙන් දාන්න ඕන. Okay, නැත්තම් වෙන දෙයක් කරනවා කියන්න මොකද්ද කියන්නේ. Okay, always you have to provide the break keyword, otherwise it will evaluate all other cases if there is no any break. Okay. And now I told you there are limitations available. What is the limitation? Okay. The first limitation is the if-else statement, if-else ladder, you can check any of the numbers, whether it is a equal, greater than, less than, or any other way you like. Okay. But in the if-else or switch case statement, you have to always rely on the equal cases. That means switch does not allow less than, greater than, no any other things. Okay. Switch case always allow the equal cases. දැන් සිංහලෙන් කියනවා නම් අපිට මේ if else එකේ මේ equal විතරක් නෙමෙයි ඕනනම් x greater than 5 x greater than or equal 5 x less than 5 ඕන දෙයක් දාගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. හරි. මේකට එහෙම බෑ. අනිවාර්යෙන් equal cases විතරයි. Okay. X greater than 5, these things are not allowed. Okay. Always equal cases. That is the one limitation. Okay. And another limitation is always it is a equal cases as well as equal case should be a whole number, not a decimal number. Okay. That means floating point numbers are not allowed in the switch case. Okay. That means this x variable cannot be a floating point one. That means int is okay. Here int. Let's say here you can provide this one as a float also. Float x. Okay. You can provide percentage f and x. And you can provide x equal 1.1, 1 or 2.0. Then you can provide if else. If else it is okay. It doesn't matter. But when you come to the here, if you provide float, okay, it doesn't work. Okay. If you use double, that is also doesn't work. Right? Any data type which has the floating point values, that means decimal places, does not allow in the switch case statement. Okay. සිංහලෙන් කියනවා නම් මේ x variable එකට දශම සංඛ්‍යා තියෙන variable එකක් තෝරගත්තොත් ඒක switch case එකේ වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. Okay. Only the floating point numbers. So only the whole numbers. Whole numbers mean integer, byte, likewise char, byte, int, that which support for the whole thing, whole number. Char also, you know that char is 8-bit. Byte also, I think 8-bit. Integer 32-bit. Okay. However, they store whole numbers, not an floating point values. Okay, decimal places. Okay, therefore, these kind of data types are allowed in switch case statement. Okay, but float, double does not allowed in what you call a switch case statement. Okay, these are the limitation. So what is the first limitation? Only the equal case. Only you can check equal case. Second one is whole number. It support for whole number. Okay, let's take an example. Let's first write this one in if-else statement. Int x variable can ask printf enter day of the week. Okay, you can write scanf function percentage d, after that and x, After that, you can provide if x equal 1. Here you can provide printf. What you can say, it is Sunday /n. Then else if x equal 2, then printf, it is Monday. Okay, likewise, I copy this one and paste it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If x equal 1, Sunday equal 2, Monday equal 3, Tuesday, 4, Wednesday, 5, Thursday, 6, Friday, 7, Saturday. Okay. Okay. If the x value not equal to any of this case, the last part is the else. In such a situation, you can provide invalid day. Okay. So you can run this program. This is the usual if-else ladder. Enter the day of the week. Let's say it is 1. Let's say it is Sunday. Let's say 3. Yes, it is Tuesday. Let's say 7. It is Saturday. Let's input the invalid number like 9. It is invalid day. Okay. This is the usual way of you are going to write a statement in using the if-else ladder. Okay. Then now I am going to rewrite this one using this switch case statement. Okay, therefore I erase this one. This is the if-else ladder. Okay, now our variable is x. We have to provide switch. Okay, when you provide switch, the within the bracket, you know here, within the bracket, you have to provide your variable. Variable can be x or y or a or b, whatever the variable you like. Here my example is x. Here also my example is x. So here the expression you have to provide as x. Okay, switch x. After that, open the curly brace, closing the curly brace. Okay, here also, this is the opening curly brace. This is the closing curly brace. Okay, so I use the opening and closing curly braces. So inside the opening and closing curly braces, we have to provide the case. Okay, first one is case 1. You have to use the case 1. Okay, in the most of students, they try to use equal 1. Okay, remember that you cannot use the equal because switch case mean always it is equal. It is not required to provide this kind of equal cases. Okay, සමහරක් අය වැරදියට මෙතන ගහනවා equal කියලා. එහෙම ගහන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. කොහොමද මේකේ බලන්නේ equal ඒවා විතරයි. මම කියනවා මේ limitation තියෙනවා කියලා මේක equal විතරයි බලන්නේ කියලා. හරි. ඒකින්ද මේ අමුතෙන් equal ගහන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. එහෙම ගැහුවොත් වැරදි. හරි. නිකම්ම එක විතරයි දාන්නේ. එක කියන්නේ equal තමයි. Okay, case 1. Case 1 means x variable equal 1. Okay, do not provide the case equal 1 or x equal 1. Okay, they are incorrect. You have to use the case 1. Case 1 meaning is x equal 1. Okay, in such a situation you can provide printf Sunday. Okay. Now our case is over. Case 1 is over. Then you have to use the break. Okay. Then the case 2. Okay. Case 2, printf Monday. Break. Likewise, you can go to the case 3, case 4 like uh, such a way. So case 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, case 7. Case 2, printf Monday, break. Case 3, printf Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Case 5, case 6, and case 7. And the last one is this else part. That means, so whatever the x variable does not equal to any of the cases given here. Okay. In such a situation, you can provide the printf invalid day. That means default printf invalid day. So here default printf invalid day. Okay, after that break. However, this break is optional in the last, since it is last one, but you can provide. Okay, let's try to execute this program. Enter the day of the week. Let's say 1, it is Sunday. Let's say 5, it is Thursday. Let's say 7, it is Saturday. Let's enter any other day like 8, it is invalid day. Okay, this is the way of writing the if-else statement. Okay, so now you can see that is also a very lengthy one, but it is very convenient to write. Okay, so you can format this one. That means if it is a case for, since you have only one line, you can provide this one in the same line. That means printf Sunday, it is not required to go to the line 9. You can provide it in the same line. Likewise here, printf Sunday. The break keyword also you can provide in the same line, break. Okay, if it is case 2, this one, then break. If it is case 3, then break. Case 4, then break. Case 5, break. Okay, you can run this one again. Let's say 6, it is Friday. Let's say 34, invalid day. Okay, this is the same way that if else ladder you wrote in the switch case statement. Okay, you know there are limitations available. One limitation is you can provide only the whole numbers. Okay, decimal places, that mean the data types which support for decimal places are not allowed in the switch case, as well as always the variable check for equal cases. Okay, not for greater than or equal, or less than or equal, or greater than or less than or, such kind of things are not allowed. And another important part is this break keyword. Okay, that means if you forget to provide break in whatever statement, let's say in the case 3, you forgot to provide the case. Okay, in such a situation, if case 3 is match, it execute all the statement until a break keyword is found. Okay, I repeat this one. So when there is a switch case statement, if the case is match, suppose that x is 1, then it print the statement printf. If it is has another printf or any other thing, that is also printed. That all the things printed until there is a break keyword. Okay. So if you forget to provide, let's say in the case 3, you forget to provide the break keyword. Then what happens if user enter the value 3, the case 1 does not match because user enter value 3. Case 2, that is also doesn't match. Case 3, yes, it is match because user enter 3. Then what happened? It print Tuesday. Okay. Is there any break keyword? No. Then it jump to the next line also. Case 4. Okay. Is it match case 4? No. User enter 3. Case 4 doesn't match. But although it is doesn't match, it execute the printf Wednesday also because the break keyword is not there. Okay. After you are providing this one, then there's a break, then it will stop. We can see that one. When we run this program, let's say we enter 2. When we enter 2, it is Monday. Okay, and there's a break keyword, therefore it stopped. But what happened when user enter 3? Case 3. When use the case 3, you can see Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday also printed and the Wednesday also printed. Why? Because there is no keyword called break. Although case 4 doesn't match, it print everything. Suppose that you forget to mention all the break up to here, then all this printf statement will be printed. Do you understand this part? සිංහලෙන් කියනවා නම් අපි මොකක් හරි කේස් එකක් මැච් කරාට පස්සේ එයාගේ වැඩේ ඉවරට පස්සේ බ්‍රේක් කීවර්ඩ් එක දැම්මේ නැත්නම් අනිත් කේසස් මැච් වුණත් නැතත් එයා ඔක්කොම පහට print කරන් යනවා. එක කේස් එකක් මැච් වුණා නම් ඇති අනිත් කේසස් උත් print කරන් යනවා බ්‍රේක් එකක් හම්බුනේ නැත්නම්. හරි? ඒකෙන්ද ඒක හරියට ඔලුවට ගන්න. එයාට කේසස් මැච් වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. එක කේස් එකක් මැච් වුණා නම් ඇති පල්ලෙයා ඔක්කොම print කරන් යනවා බ්‍රේක් කීවර්ඩ් එකක් තිබුණ නැත්නම්. ඒකෙන්ද අනිවාර්යෙන් හරි තැනේදී බ්‍රේක් එකක් දාන්න ඕනේ. හරි? As well as I told you, last line break keyword is optional. Why? Although there is a break or not, there is no line to be executed at this one. මේකෙන් පස්සේ lines නෑ මොකුත් execute කරන්න. ඒකින්ද මෙතන break keyword එක අවශ්‍යත් නෑ. මොකද default එකෙන් පස්සේ මොකුත් නෑ lines execute කරන්න. ඒකින්ද මේ break keyword නැති වුණාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. එතන ගියාම මොකුත් නැති. නමුත් ඊට උඩ තැන් හැම එකකම break keyword එක අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. Okay. Now I think you guys can understand this part. Okay. As well as we can use this break keyword for support some kind of cases. Okay. එයා මේ break keyword එක මේ නැති එකේ සමහර තැන්වල වාසිත් තියෙනවා. Okay. So what are those benefits? Suppose that there are cases available If both cases have 1 and 2, we have to provide Monday. Okay, sorry, Sunday. So then what we can provide, we can remove this break. Okay. If both case 1 and 2, we have to provide what do you call Sunday and Monday. In such a situation, we can provide this kind of one, then Sunday, Monday. And when you use the 2, we need only the Monday. Okay. And there are some cases available. If the case is 1 or 2, then we have to provide Sunday. In such a situation, we can provide case 1, then we can provide it in the same line, case 2. Okay. Case 1, case 2, in such a situation, it is Monday. Case 1 with Monday, case 2 with Monday. Then we can provide it that way because there is no any break keyword. So case 1, now it is Monday. Case 2, that is also Monday. Because all the cases, if the case 1 is matched, all the lines execute until the break even. If user enter 1, yes, case 1 is matched. Therefore, it go to the next line. Although case 2 doesn't match, there is no break keyword found up to now. Therefore, it go to the next line, printf Monday. Now there is a break keyword, stop. If this break keyword doesn't found, what happened? If there is no break keyword, then it's automatically jump to the Tuesday also, print Tuesday. Although case does not match to the case 3. Okay, now I think you guys can understand the switch case statement in proper way. Then I'll give you another example, exercise 2. Okay, these are the same exercise you provided in the previous one. Write a C program to print the values according to the user input. Okay, if A greater than 10, then statement I like ice cream. But when you write this one in the switch case statement, can we use A greater than 10? Sorry, if A greater than 50, can we use? Yes or no? In the if else ladder, we can use. In the switch case statement, can we use the A greater than 60? No. We can check X equals 60. Therefore, the question has been changed. Write a C program to print the values according to the keyboard reading. If A equal here, previous one is 60, here 20. A equal 20, then print I like ice cream. If it is 30, I like chocolate. If it is 60, I like apple. Otherwise, I do not like anything. Okay, remember that always equal cases. Sorry. Int, yeah, give me a minute. Hello. I think now you guys can hear me. Can someone respond?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. So I want to give you that what are the data types available in C. I think I erroneously show data type called a byte or something. I think the byte data type is not available in C. I think byte available in Java program. So we have the whole numbers. We have char, int, as well as short. Okay. So we can see, I refer the website, we have the short int, unsigned, int, long, those are the data types available. However, this kind of floating point values, double the 8 bytes, long double, there's another one, long double, 16 bytes. Those things does not support in switch cases, but the unsigned char, signed char, the long int, there are several data types available. Int data type, long int, unsigned long int, integer variable, short int, the short type variable. You can use such kind of variables in switch cases, but these kind of floating point variables does not allow in switch case statement. Okay. So that is the correct, that is the mistake I want to show you, that I did this one, the byte data type. Okay, there is no byte data type in C language. Okay, now where did I stop? This one. Write a C program to print the values according to the keyboard reading. If A is 20, then printf I like ice cream. Okay, then you can provide int A. Okay, you can provide A, B, or X, or whatever the variable, but here it is mentioned A equal 20. No, therefore I take a variable called A. Okay, then printf percentage D and X, sorry, and A. Sorry, A in the scanf, we have to take, sorry, I did the mistake. No, printf, we have to provide enter a number. No? Enter a number. And here we have to use this percentage D and A. Okay. Then switch the variable name. Variable name is A. Okay. Now case, what is the first one? Case is 20. Okay. Then the case 20, what you can do, you can say printf. What it does, then print statement, I like ice cream. Okay, next case is 30. Case 30, printf I like chocolate. Case 60, printf I like apple. Provide /n /n. Otherwise, I do not like anything. Otherwise mean default case. Default printf I do not like anything. Okay, this is the switch case statement. We can run this program. Let's say the case number we need to provide 20. I like ice cream. I like. Sorry, I did the mistake because there is no break keyword available. No? I forget to mention the break keyword. Then what happened? Although the case is 20, it print I like ice cream. There is no break keyword. Then jump to the next line, case 30, whether it is equal or not. It print I like chocolate. There is no break keyword. Go to the case 60. It doesn't matter whether it is equal or not. Print the next line, I like apple and I do not like anything. It print everything because there is no break keyword. Therefore, I told you, always you have to provide the break keyword if the case is over. Let's say here break. Here also break. Break. The break. So now we can run. Let's say case 20. Now I like ice cream. Case 30. I like chocolate. Case 60. I like apple. And the default cases, that mean any other value. Let's say 25. I do not like anything. Okay, any questions up to here? Okay, I'll go to the next line. The next question, write a program that takes the input a letter and displays if it is a vowel or consonant using the switch statement. Okay, now you have to provide write a program that take input letter and display whether it is a vowel or consonant. Okay, now user need to get input from the keyboard, that means A, B, C, D or whatever the one. Okay, and check whether that letter A, B, C, D, whatever the letter is a vowel or consonant letter. Okay, so how do you write this one? Take the character variable char, let's say X. Okay, then enter character. Okay, you can get it to a variable using the percentage C. Characters we can take using the C, percentage C, and take it to the this character. Okay, then you need to switch the X variable. Okay. So based on the X variable, you can provide whatever the thing. Okay. I will give you example. Let's say case. Let's say X variable is K. Then you have to provide K within single quotes. If the case K. Okay. If the case K, you can say printf hello. After that, break. Okay. Another line, let's say case B. Okay. Printf by. Okay. Now try to run this program. Character. Let's say user enter K. Hello. Let's say user enter B. Bye. Okay. Let's say user enter any other character called Y. Nothing will be printed because there is no default case available. Okay. Let's say default case. Default. printf, let's say invalid character or something. Here we have to provide the break. Enter character. Let's say T, invalid character. Let's say K, hello. Okay. Okay. Now think not only the K. If the case K or case is H, then you can provide case H. If the case is K or case is H, then print hello. Okay. Then you can provide if the K is K, then it is hello. If the K is H, again it is hello. Okay. The case is B, it is bye. Okay. Likewise, you can provide the program for the characters. Okay. Now our question is write a program to take input letter and display if it is a vowel or consonant. Okay. If this letter is a vowel, okay, whatever the user enter value is a vowel. Okay. What are the vowel letters? We need to check the vowel letters. What are the vowel letters? What are the vowel sound in English language? Yeah, you know it is A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Therefore, you have to check the cases A, E, I, O, U. Okay. If it is A, E, I, O, U, then you can provide what is, it is a vowel. Otherwise, it is consonant. Okay. Otherwise mean we assume that user does not enter the numeric numbers or special characters. Okay. Let's say user enter 1, 2, 3. Then actually it is not a letter. So we assume user does not enter any numeric character. User enter only the alphabetic character. In such a situation, we can provide whether it is a character is a vowel or consonant. Then how do we provide? What is the first case we have to provide? A. Okay. Second case, B. Sorry, A, E. Okay. Likewise, A, E, I, O, U, we have to check. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Okay. If the case A, E, I, O, U, there is no any break keyword. That means whatever the user enter values equal to any of this case, then print hello. Do we need to print hello? No. We need to print it is a vowel. You entered vowel. Okay. You entered vowel, otherwise consonant. /n. Okay. Do we need to check the vowel? After that, you have to provide the break because do not print any other thing. After that, we do not require to use any cases. That means default case. That means user entered value does not belongs to any of these cases. Then it jump to the default case. In the default case, we can provide it is a consonant. Okay, consonant. You entered consonant. Okay. Now when you run this program, let's say you sent A, you entered vowel. Let's say O, you entered vowel. I, you entered vowel. Any other letter, let's say K, you entered consonant. That means does not belong to any of the cases. You entered consonant. Let's say you sent 7. Here also it mentioned you entered consonant because 7 does not belong to this one. Therefore, you entered consonant. So here we assume that user enter only the letters. Okay. Based on that assumption, we wrote this switch case statement. Okay. Otherwise, we have to go for the other think if any other characters, what we have to do. Okay. And we can rewrite this one using a very simple way in the same line. It is not required to put this A, E, I, O, U in several lines. So we can write this one A in the same line, A, E, I, O, U. Okay. If the case A, E, I, O, U, then printf this one, otherwise break also we can provide in the same line. Default printf entered consonant. Okay, we can run this one. U vowel D consonant. Okay. Now what happen if you enter a capital one? Let's say capital A. You entered consonant. Why? Because capital A case has not been checked. Because you know capital A has a separate ASCII value. You know whether you entered any of the character, it saved a decimal value, ASCII value. That means you know that ASCII table. ASCII table. Okay. Simple A is character decimal value is 97. Okay, there is a binary value also available for the actually it is saved in the binary value 97. However, there is a value called 97. But capital A it is 65. Okay, that means actually here case A mean it is 97. Okay, it check whether user entered character A, it is 97, check whether it is equal to the 97. But if you say enter the capital A is 65, you are checking comparing 65 equal to the 97. No, it doesn't equal. Therefore, it jump to the default case called the consonant. Okay, therefore, if you want to check the capital cases also, we have to provide that capital cases. Okay, therefore, we can copy this one, provide it in the same line or next line. So here I use the next line. If you want, you can use the same line. Put the capital cases also. A, E, capital A, capital E, capital I, capital O, and capital U. Let's put some spaces. Then we can easily identify it. Space එකක් තියලා ගමු නැත්නම් පැටලෙනවනේ මොකද්ද කියලා මේක. Okay, in this such a situation, we are provided to use vowel, otherwise consonant. Okay, let's say capital A, it is a vowel. Simple A, that is also a vowel. And there is a question, I added this code to the change the input level, the lowercase. Is it okay? Yes, seems to be that is okay. That means you provide this one. No? But the thing you entered, this is the letter. Letter greater than or equal 65, and then letter less than or equal 90. So here you are taking the letter, no? $65 and $90. It is 65 and 90. That means you are checking the range of capital A to capital Z. That Haditya NWMH, that means here you are using the capital letters, no? All the capital letters. And the simple letter at 32. But the question asks the vowels and the consonant. Okay, here also you can check this. You can check the 65. 65 mean capital A. 65 mean capital A. You can use that one. That is also possible, but your logic is incorrect because here you are checking the capital A to capital Z because 90 is capital Z. So you are checking capital A to capital Z. Let's say you are providing the entire thing. No? Let's check your entire code. Okay, your char letter, simple letter, and enter letter, character. Simple letter is the letter. Okay, whatever the letter value you provide it to the here. And letter greater than or equal in between simple letter is at 32. Okay, now here 90. Simple letter is 32. Simple letter start from here, no? 90 plus 32 is the simple listed. Okay. Switch simple letter. Case A, E, I, O, U. Printf. It's a vowel letter. Break. Enter letter. Let's say A. A is a vowel. Enter letter. Capital A. Capital A is a vowel. What you are going to put if it is a capital? If it is a capital letter, you are going to convert it to the simple, no? Okay. Whatever the, if it is simple letter, doesn't matter. You are taking the simple letter as it is. If it is a capital letter, you are converting into the simple letter and you are checking only the simple cases. Okay, that is also correct. Your logic is correct, but question asks to use the switch case statement. Here, however, you use the switch case statement, but here you use the if statement also. Okay, then you can easily provide this one using the if statement or other than switch cases. Okay, therefore, if the question asks to write using the switch case statement, do not use the if else statement. Okay, I think your logic is correct, but here you use the if statement also. Did you understand that Haditya or Haditya, who is the person? Okay, your answer is correct, but if the question asks to provide all things using the switch case, use the switch case. Do not use the if else. Okay. If you can't write this one using the switch case statement, then obviously you have to go for the if else statement. Otherwise, try to rely in the switch case statement. දැන් ස්විච් කේස් ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එක ලියන්නම් බැරි එකක් ආවොත් එහම අනිවාර්යෙන් if else වලට යන්න වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මොකක් රේන්ජ් එකක් ආවොත් එහම අනිවාර්යෙන් කරන්න වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. රේන්ජ් එකක් ආවොත් එහම අනිවාර්යෙන් if එකකට දාන්න වෙනවා. හරි? කියන්නේ equal case තියෙනවා නම් switch වලින් යන්නේ හැමතිස්සම. රේන්ජ් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් if else වලට ගියාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ප්‍රශ්නේ කියලා නැත්තම් මොකෙන්ද කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා ඔයාලට කැමති එකකින් කරගන්න පුළුවන් if else ම දාලා switch අයින් කරලම. එහෙම issue එකක් නැහැ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ස්පෙસિෆිකලි කියලා තියෙනවා නම් switch case statement වලින් කරන්න කියලා පුළුවන් හැමතැනම ස්විච් කේස් යූස් කරන්න රේන්ජ් එකක් આવොත් කොහොමත් යූස් කරන්න වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එතකොට if else වලට යන්න වෙනවා. අනිත් තැන් හැමතැනම ස්විච් කේස් යූස් කරන්න. Okay, and there is another one. So can't we use A O A printf vowel then break? Case A O A. I don't know whether it's working properly. You are asking the previous one. Here you are using A or A. Here A mean actually it is true. That means here you are providing A. It provide the consonant. It works about the first line. When we use for the both lines, it causes an error. Here you use case A. No, here actually, so A mean, suppose that user enter A. A mean actually it is 97, no? It is 97. Okay, A is 97. Then what happened? 97 or A is 65. So here it is replaced 97. Here it is replaced 65. 97 mean it is actually a Boolean value true. Here also Boolean value true. Both sides are true. Therefore output is true. True mean 1. So that means I think this may use looks like case 1. Case 1 mean actually it is consonant. So it doesn't work. Isn't it? දැන් මේකේ වෙන්නේ මම හිතන්නේ ඇත්තටම case A කියන්නේ 97 නේ වෙන්නේ මේක 65. 97 කියන්නේ true. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක true value එකක් කියලා ගන්නවා මේකත් 65 කියන්නේ true කියලා ගන්නවා දෙකම true වුණා කියන්නේ output එක එකයි. output එක මේ integer වලින් එකයි කියලා දෙනවා true කියලා. ඒතර එකයි කියන්නේ මෙයා check කරන්නේ case එක එකද කියලා. නමුත් නෑනේ case එක enter කරේවා A කියන්නේ 97 නේ case එක එක නෙමෙයි එතකොට යනවා consonant කියන එක. I think this shouldn't work. You mentioned that it works but for the first line. When I use it for the other line, it causes an error. However, the answer also it is incorrect. That means when you use enter A, it won't work. Let's say capital A, you enter consonant because the output is 1. 1 mean case 1. Case 1 doesn't tell you. Do you understand that one? I don't know. How did you get the answer for the first line? Okay, this won't work. So answer should be this kind of one. Okay, any questions? Any other questions? Okay, so since you don't have any questions, I will upload the...
in that expression part, we can have a mathematical kind of thing, right?
Yes, we can provide the mathematical expression also. However, no, mathematical expression.
Cases, like for case, we put the characters A, B, A, E, I, O, U. Have like mathematical kind of things, right? Make up for the variables. Let's say there are 2 other variables, then Y. Case X is it plus Y, case is it minus Y, case is it into Y, that kind of thing.
Actually, I didn't try about that one. That means there are two cases, x minus y, that you are checking that case.
Yeah, like
I'll check and let you know whether it's working, whether such kind of expression is work that supports in the switch case or not. Okay. Usually we provide whatever the expression and put it to a variable and put the variable here. I think that expression may also should be worked. I'll check and let you know that part.
okay, sir.
And there is another one, Pereira WTS. So sorry for the disturbance. I have completed the lab sheet for assignment but could not submit on time. Okay, we will do that part later. So submission time. And if you have any other questions in the previous exercise? Did you try? I think I did only the if-else statement, only two parts. Did you try so did you upload all the answers? Do you have any issues? Okay, so this is the example I did in the switch case statement, that write a C program to display the name of the week depending on the number entered to the keyword. Okay, that is the example I did when I do the switch case statement. However, this is you have to use in the if-else ladder. And exercise 1, question 4. Write a C program to take a character as input from the user and check whether it is a character is an alphabet or not. Okay, now alphabet mean if it is an alphabet, the user entered value should be between 65 to 90, and alphabet that means capital alphabet. If it is a capital alphabet, value should be 65 to 90. If it is a simple alphabet, it should be 97 to 122. So we can check that range. Okay. So how do we check that range? Question asks, take the character from input and check whether it is a alphabet or not. Let's say char C, let's say X. We can use the same thing in the previous value. Remove this part. Enter character. Okay. So here you can provide the, okay. Here we have to provide the range. We have to check whether that entered value is in between 65 to 90. Okay, if it is 65 to 90, now that means range, that means greater than 65 and less than 90. So you cannot use the switch case statement for the ranges. Obviously, you have to go for the if-else statement. If that X variable greater than 65, greater than or equal 65, greater than or equal 65, and then X less than or equal 90, less than or equal 90. Let's check only the capital thing. Okay, then printf, it is an alphabet. It asks for the alphabet, no? Not the vowels, no? It asks for the alphabet. It is an alphabet. So here I check only the capital letters. Else we can say it is not an alphabet. We just check whether it's working properly. Let's say A. I mean, here we are checking the capital alphabet. Okay, that means 65, that means capital. That is why I say it is not an alphabet. Let's say capital A, it's an alphabet. Capital B, capital B, it's an alphabet. Capital Z, it's an alphabet. Okay, let's say 8, it's not an alphabet because alphabet letters ASCII values between 65 to 90. Then we have to check the what do you call simple alphabet also. Okay, then we can provide so this is a one condition. So I put the bracket for this one. This is my first condition. And we have to check O and second condition. What is the second condition? Okay, X greater than or equal 97. Simple alphabet, 97. And then X less than or equal 122. Okay, then it is an alphabet, otherwise not an alphabet. Okay, then capital A, it's an alphabet. Simple A, it's an alphabet. Then capital K, it's an alphabet. Simple K, it's an alphabet. Let's say 5, it's not an alphabet. Okay, this is the way of writing that what do you call range check whether ASCII value, but it is not required to put the 65 suppose that you don't know what those ASCII values. Here I got the ASCII values from this ASCII table. No? If you don't know ASCII value, you can just provide the character. You know 65 mean actually it is A. Okay, then instead of 65, you can provide capital A. Okay, if you provide the character capital A, computer identify the value is 65. Capital A දුන්න ගමන් එයා දන්නවා මේ 65 ගැන තමයි කියන්නේ කියලා. Capital A දුන්න ගමන් එයා 65 කියන එක තමයි තියාගන්නේ. ආයෙ 65 හරින් අනිත් පැත්තට පෙන්නනවා මෙයා A කියලා පෙන්නනවා. එයා ඒක කන්වර්ට් කරලා විතර ගන්න ඇතුලේ නිකන් characters A කියලා සේව් කරගන්නේ නැහැ කොහෙවත්. එයා අර 65ට අදාළ binary value එක තමයි තියාගන්නේ. හරි. So A and here capital Z. Capital A to capital Z, and here also simple A to simple Z. Then it's an alphabet. Let's say W, simple W. Yes, it's an alphabet. Capital W. Yes, it's an alphabet. Let's say 1. It's not an alphabet. Okay, and there is a question. Okay, no any other questions available. Exercise 4. Yeah, that is another question. So, in this question, if we enter a word, doesn't it check for the first letter and ignore the other letters? Yes, usually if you type a word, it take only the first character, I think. Okay, that means if you try to use a string value, for the characters it take only the first character. I think the other characters will be ignored. Therefore, if it is a char value, type only a one character. Any other questions? I think you guys did the other parts also. Energy bill. That mean energy bill mean, let's say it is electricity bill. Okay, that mean 0 to 100, you are charged as 1.5. Okay, that mean if the value is in between 0 to 100, we can provide it is what you call 1.5. Otherwise, we can provide, sorry, 1.5 mean, let's say there are 30 units. 30 into 1.5 is the energy bill. If you are provide 120, what happened? 120 mean up to 100, it is 1.5, and the rest 20 is calculated from the 3.5 rate. Okay. So that is the usual how the electricity bill calculate. No? Likewise, you can calculate. And there is another question. For the above code with three sides are equal returns, it's an isosceles triangle. Why it is wrong? Is the code you provide here? So this is about the side one. That means question number 3. No, take the 3 side from the user and check whether it is a triangle is equilateral isosceles of scaling. Okay, and this question for the above, when the 3 sides are equal, it return isosceles triangle. Okay, here you are taking the float. Enter side 1, let's say 5, 5, 5. It is an isosceles triangle. The problem is here you provide the side 1, side 2, side 3 equal. So you cannot use this kind of double equal, that means 2 equals in a single if statement. So what happen if you are providing this kind of one, first one, side 1 equals side 3. You enter 5. Let's say I enter 1 here and 1 and 1. Now it is equilateral triangle. The reason is when you are providing, let's say value is 5, the mistake in your question, it shows that isosceles. So enter 5. First is check whether side 2 equals side 3. Side 2 is 5, side 3 is, sorry, first is check the from the left side, side 1 and side 2. Side 1 is 5, side 2 is 5. Yes, they are equal. Then it return 1. Okay, that means output of this program is true. True mean output of this part is 1 because it is true. Then you are checking equal with side 3. What is the side 3? Side 3 is 5. Now you are checking 1 equal 5. It is false. Did you understand the mistake? Yes or no? That who did this one? Yes. Then what we have to do? You have to provide the case in separately. That means if this one equal side 1 equals side 2, that is one logic. Then and side 2 equal side 3. Okay, then it is, you can provide, it is equilateral. Let's say 5, 5, 5. Now it is equilateral. Okay, now I think you understand. You can manage the code. Isn't it that Karunakaran K? Yes. And there is another question from Sena Nayak. Is it correct, sir? The alphabet, letter, int I, input character, and letter is alphabet 0. So here you are using a loop for I equals 0, I stand size of alphabet, I plus alphabet I equal letter is alphabet 1. Seems to be your answer also correct. Input character A, the character is an alphabet. W, character is an alphabet. 5, character is not an alphabet. Yes, that your logic is correct, but here you are using the arrays as well as repetitions for loops. Okay. However, I didn't cover the arrays and the loops still. That means still I didn't cover those things. But your answer is correct. That means you provide an array, you put all the alphabet letters to a particular array, and here you are checking for loop whether the user entered value is within the array. Okay, until that array, you start from the 0 and up to the length of the array, you are checking all the array characters and check whether that value is equal to the 1. Then if alphabet is 1, it's better you put the break. Okay, that means if it is a equal one, it is not required to go further, no? Then you can break. Okay, otherwise break also it work, but it's not required. Let's say character is D, then you can provide if when the D is equal, break. Then it is not required to go for the characters because it is an alphabet. Okay, then let's say you can provide the Q. Yes, it's an alphabet. Simple Q. Yes, it's an alphabet. And 5 is not an alphabet. Okay, this is also correct, but you can write this one using a simple way rather than go for this kind of the lengthy program. This one also correct. Okay, doesn't matter. However, don't worry that we will cover what does it mean by for loop, what is this array. We will cover in the future lab sessions. And there's another one. For all the values A, B, C, D, it print tensor. Can you explain what's actually happening inside the RAM when a sign like this? How does store the inside the RAM? What is you are providing? You are providing 10, 10. That means you assign 10 to all the variables and it's print 10. And what was your question? For all the values A, B, C, D, it print 10. Okay, it print 10 is correct. So can you explain what's actually happening inside the RAM when assigning like this, or how to store inside the RAM? I mean, if you have this kind of one, it's usually execute from right to left. That means there's a equal sign. That means assignment. When the assignment happens, the right side value assigned to the left. Okay, that here. So there is a 10 value assigned to the D. After that, D value assigned to the C. After that, C value assigned to the B, and B value assigned to the A. That means if you provide int x equals 7, what happened? Is it assigned from x to 7? Likewise, no, it always assigned from right to left, not left to right. මම යන දකුණ නෙමෙයි දකුණ ඉඳන් වමට තමයි යන්නේ. මේ x 4ට සමානයි කිව්වොත් එහෙම මේ 7 කියන තැනට x දාන්න නැහැනේ. x ඇතුළට තමයි 7 දාන්නේ. So 7 assigned to x. So here also when you providing this kind of one, assign the value from right to left. 10 assigned to the D assigned to the C, B assigned to the C assigned to the B, and B assigned to the A, and you are asking what happened inside the RAM. So when you are providing this kind of thing, there are memory slots available. Okay. Likewise, these kind of memory slots available. Let's say AB01 memory address, AB02, AB03, AB04, AB05, AB06, AB07, AB08, AB09, likewise in gone. Okay, since this is an integer value required 4 bytes. Usually one memory block equal to the 1 byte. Therefore, to store the variable A, you need consecutive 4 bytes. Okay, let's say this is A. It take consecutive 4 bytes. That means from 1 to 4. Those variables taken. Okay. Then if it is a B, then next slot available for the B also you need consecutive 4 bytes. Likewise, it allow the likewise it assign the values. Okay, A, B, C. And you are providing the 10. The 10 will be assigned to the, so since suppose that A is only 1 byte, otherwise I need to draw entire thing. Therefore, I suppose A is 1 byte. Therefore, I take only the one slot. Here A, and here B, here C, and here D. After that, D is assigned, 10 assigned to the D, then D value is 10, and the D value is assigned to the C, then C value is 10, and the C value assigned to the D, then D value is 10, and D value is assigned to A, then A value is 10. So there are 4 variables available. Each variable has the value called 10. So that is the explanation. I think you asked. You asked for all the values A, B, C, D, it print 10. Yes, it is correct. So can you explain what's actually happening? Yes, explanation is this one. Did you mean this thing? That means Karunakaran or any other thing? Did you understand that part? Okay. And there is another one. Prakasan. So when we use if-else statement, when we use if-else statement, is it mandatory to use /n for all the printf statement? No, the /n is not mandatory. We use the /n for the next line. That means if you are using the if-else statement, you can provide whatever the way you like. That means, for an example, if A equal 4, printf hello. Else if else if a equal 5, printf hi. Okay. So now when you run this program, sorry, first you have to get the user input now. Let's say printf, enter value for a, then scanf percentage d and a. So enter value for a. Let's say user enter 4 hello, and user enter 5 hi, and user enter 34, nothing will be printed. Okay, because there is no any else part. Okay, that you can provide this one using the hello, or you can use a slash n. Slash n mean after you print the hello, it go to the next line. That means when you provide the value for 4, now you can see there is a gap available after the hello. So why do we need, suppose that after the if else statement we have another one, printf goodbye. Okay, this goodbye is not belong to any of this if else statement, if else ladder. So then what happened? Enter value for a. Let's say a is 5. Then hi goodbye. It print 5 is hi. After that goodbye. What happen if you do not put the slash in here? Okay. Then we provide 5. Then hi goodbye. It's in the same line. Okay. Suppose that now for the identification we need goodbye in the next line. Therefore, we have to provide slash n after this hi. Okay. That's why we use the slash n. Otherwise, the slash n is not required. Did you understand that, Prakasan? Okay. And there is another one, Prakasan R again. So when we use if else statement, yeah, you ask the same question. Okay, any other questions? I think you guys can manage the whatever the questions available in exercise 1. If you have any questions in the exercise 1, you may ask now. Any questions? Otherwise, I can conclude the lab session. I will provide the link to upload for the exercise 2. This exercises 291 students submitted. This is for the exercise 1. No? So let's say rename this one as this one as exercise 1. No? This is for the exercise 1. And I will provide another link for the exercise 2. Exercise 2. Today is September 9th. I will provide up to the September 15th. Exercise 2. Yes, you have 6 days remaining. You can add the submissions. Okay. If you don't have any question, I can conclude the lab session, and next week I am planning to do the repetition part in the control structure. That means loops. Okay. Up to here, do you have any other questions? If you have, I can discuss the questions you required from the previous exercise. Okay, seems to be you don't have any question. Therefore, I conclude the lab session. Thank you for the participation.